Up next, we had Andy making a season debut against Jerpadude, who was fresh off of a 3-0 sweep against Somalian. However, with a combination of efficient playing and consistent kill screen, Andy was the one who would end up sweeping this time around with 3-0 victory, giving him 7 points to start off the season, while Jerpadude also remains with 7.
There we go. So we've got the seed in the chat, a little bit back, but it's there. Triple undisqualified. We've got it ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Xeno scores the first Tetris. Sort of cut that short there. Scores the first Tetris. And another one. Xeno did start like 5 pieces earlier than Somalian, to be fair, so that does add up. Hello, Colin Christman. Xeno, score another Tetris. They're doing pretty good. Neither player with a super eventful game so far, though. Xeno's board's a little bit wonky now. There's some wonk. No, it isn't actually. I'm unnoted Div 3 player. I wish I was Div 4, then I'd win. I say despite having won both of my matches. It's gonna be like the good old days where me and Mel are at the top of the division and Mel beats me and then goes into Div 2 again and gets wrecked. Xeno, 174. So they're in the lead currently. Whereas Somalian, 148, 150. Much of a muchness. Not in the lead. All bad. What's a 1 division gap between friends? True. That's very true. Are you in CTL or are you not good enough for that? This time you have the power of roll. Yeah, but I also didn't have the power of roll last time. So, you know. And also a lot fewer people also had, like, the power of roll. You know, what, 8 months ago or something. You can get destroyed less quickly. Yeah. You'll just get destroyed by all of the fucking nerds like Eyeball who can tap at 25 hertz and just chill by just beating you on kill screen anyway. Somalian is still alive, which is miraculous because in general, been some real colloquially known shenanigans going on. Somalian Monka S stack. That's a lot of the time for Somalian. Somalian is notable for being one of the only people, I think there's been 4 people? Maybe 5 to get a 700k transition in comp. It might have been in a friendly, though. I can't remember. Xeno, just try not to top out here, because the game's not being super kind. It's not being that bad, but it ain't the best. And there we go. Both players at 349, strangely. And Somalian, 2 lines behind, so I guess technically Somalian in the lead, despite the hellish creation that his board is currently and was previously. That's fair, Penguin. But you got a 900k transition, remember, against who was it against? Grand Designs, I think. How could you forget that in a friendly? And then still somehow choked the max. As in true James Thomas 2 style. Xeno is at just shy of 500k. I say 480. Very aggressive. This is not the Xeno that I am used to seeing. But my god, there's a chance that they survive. They aren't going to, but there was a chance that they did. Somalian, you need to get to 490. Congratulations on the achievement. You have won game 1. Alright, we've got a ready from Somalian and a ready from Xeno. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Hopefully they both incremented the seed. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they did. I don't think Xeno incremented the seed, but maybe. Oh, they're both just both seeds start with like the exact same pieces as the last one. That's why I just like, oh, they didn't increment the seed. They did. It's just that they both start with like almost identical piece sequences. What a fun coincidence. If Sash ever gets relegated to TNP, you're quitting Tetris. I mean, that would be a valid response, to be fair. Because I don't know how that would happen. But I guess in theory that could happen. But then all the TNP people would be like, oh god, and just not sign up. Xeno's too intimidating for the layman. Their power cannot be contained. Tetris for Xeno, up to 184. It's good that Xeno has T-Storm in the room with them, because it means that I can be a bad commentator, and Xeno will have their own personal commentator in the room with them anyway. So it's like, who even cares what I say? I've sold Tetris. Or I guess Xeno has, but you know. Yes, I need an excuse. I do. Somalian, has a nice 238. Xeno has a nice 260, or a nicer 260, I should say. Chat is just like a fever dream sometimes. I don't know what any of what has just been said means. But I do agree that my other server, Cursed Tetris League, is fitting for that description. Tetris for Xeno up to 376. It's always good watching Somalian games in Div 1 because it makes level 18 interesting again. Because most players in Div 1, you're like, oh, it's 18. We'll just not see anything interesting. Like, it's just going to be boring until transition. But Somalian always makes it interesting by doing 16 vits and then early topping. You learned everything you know about stacking from Somalian. That explains a lot. See, it's weird, because when Somalian does it, it kind of works. Like, 80% of the time it works. But when anyone else does it, it just doesn't. Somalian has Somalian RNG. Xeno, behind by a fair bit. About a tetch and a half. Play worse to make a better show. Exactly. Also, exactly, Colin. Both players have crossed 500k, so we're looking at solid transitions. No crazy suffer games. But Somalian is definitely in the lead. Xeno going to be looking at probably about a 575 transition. But only if the bar comes, which it might not. And it didn't at the right time, so a 555 transition into a Tetris. Somalian was looking good for like a 680 transition or something, but then the same drought happened because they're playing same piece set. And transitions at 620. With a wonky ass board. But it's being cleaned up immediately, so who cares? Somalian solves the problems of his own creation every day. Ooh, Sasha, no. Not again. Please. Hey, they've survived. Get to see more. Ooh, that's a hang. What color scheme is that? It's some Pride Flags ROMs. I don't know which Pride Flag it is. I just know that it's one of them. Apparently it's bi. There you go. I don't know how you play that level because it's really hard to see because they've replaced the white with a different color and that makes it really there's no grounding. Like, it's like level 27 but even harder. One of the time. Exactly. Xeno, a little bit spooky there, but got the bar in time and is fine. 816. And another Tetris, 848. Somalian at 819 and playing with usual Somalian aggression. I think he's just a fast tapper. Could be insane. One of the two. Could be both. But just gotta get used to it. Fair enough. It wouldn't display nice on my TV though. I can guarantee you that. Xeno in level 26, I think. Yes. Now level 27. I know it's level 27 because it's purple, but it looks very similar to the pink one, so... yeah. Win match. Yep. Tetris for Xeno up to A53. Somalian at A80 already, and in the level behind, so Somalian's really been putting on these points, which I guess is kind of necessary against a roller, because you never know what'll happen. So Somalian has hit the 1.1, but Xeno has 2 with a Tetris on kill screen, up to B39. Somalian holding out for the long bar here. Going all out for it, gets 1 long bar, needs 1 more, gets another one. Hits kill screen, gets a line, tops out at B89. So this is going to be some big kill screen play that's going to be needed. Xeno's capable of it, but they're not necessarily consistent at it, and they do not get it, unfortunately. A close game, though. It was a very valiant attempt. I think that's level 21. I don't know. Not 21, 31. Obviously it's not 21. That would be impressive. If you had B62 and 21, that'd be impressive. But a very solid game scores-wise and play-wise, so... Level 21, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Somalian putting up a real strong showing for, like, the only tapper left in Div 1. I don't recognize. I just got here. Somalian's playstyle. He moves the pieces by pressing the button fast, but he only uses 1 finger. There you go. Yes, he's hyper tapping. I was gonna say the exact same thing, James. Every time I see a romantic, I'm like, I know that it's aromantic, but I do read it as aromatic. The most fragrant of sexualities? Kind of? I don't know. Yeah, those are just Somalian's playstyles. Fuck's sake. Somalian, big old dependency down the middle of the board, or pseudo-dependency. And both players at 278, about 55 lines, but not quite. One's at 54. Yeah, Somalian's a one-finger roller. There you go. That's the description for what he does. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. But also, it is the colours used in like 80% of the flags in the world. Like, just everyone uses those colours. More French to me. Somalian Tetris up to 383. Xeno with some real solid pace here. 464 right now. Exactly, error. I was contemplating saying that, but I didn't want to say something too controversial. I mean, it's not controversial, but something too political, I should say. I guess it is controversial depending on who you're talking to, but I think most people here aren't boomers. So... Has the music just stopped? Kind of. Alright, Somalian, a little bit of danger here. Xeno, not so much. Yeah, it shouldn't be political. But that's life. Just whistle a tune instead. I can't whistle, sadly. So that's going to be difficult. And you don't want to hear me sing. Just out of, you know, respect for the concept of sound. When you think it's over. Exactly. Somalian has survived without dying. What an achievement. What a redundant sentence. Somalian at 447 transition. Xeno at 650 something. Just sing barbershop. Barbershop. There you go. I don't know what note that was, but I sung it. Oh, Somalian with a misdraw. That's not good. But that's some good RNG. Nice little bit of bail to get him out of the misdrop there. In a timely fashion. Still behind by 200,000 points, so not great. Xeno all the way up at 734. A level ahead as well, admittedly, but... I sure did. Xeno. Ooh, Somalian. That's real bad. I don't think you can survive that. Those misdrops. Yeah, no. Big Sag. Missed the rotation, I think, there. And, yeah. Unlucky. 643 top out. Xeno is good for game 3. I'm really tired, so my commentary is normally at like a 4 out of 10 level, and it's now down to like a 2. Maybe. This one's a fun one as well, but it's going to be a fun one in that it's got cheese in it, and that's always entertaining. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. This one's a fun one in that I like the players. The other one's just a fun one in that I haven't really seen Laser Monkey play, and cheese is just unpredictable. I never know what to expect. I don't know if you're going to be getting, like, fucking 5, like, 1.6s, or you're going to be just topping out early. I have no idea. You know, taking some burns, as is usually a good decision. Poro is from League of Legends. What a shame. What happened to your spacebar, buddy? Good question. Somalian's board is looking like a nice little 18.5 kind of thing. The top of it is. Bottom of it isn't. Bottom of it's too normal. But top bit. Wonky. Wacky. Crazy. No USB slots. Spacebar overrated anywhere. Anywhere there's a spacebar, overrated. We will completely ignore the times that cheese has, in fact, used the spacebar. I word wrong. You do word wrong. That's true. $200k for Xeno. Both players, bit of a suffer game, probably because it's same piece set, and the pieces aren't very good. That's my guess. Or maybe they're both just bad, all of a sudden. Maybe. Probably not. They're probably still alright at the game. Somalian's at 207. Xeno's at Buffer City. And has departed from the station. There we go. 257 for Xeno. They're doing fine. And Somalian, 253. They're also doing fine. Only game. Why you have to be mad? Tetris for Xeno, up to 307, and another one, 330. Just chilling. Uneventful so far, other than Somalian's wacky dig situation, and the general lack of efficiency, probably due to pieces, maybe due to sudden onset skill issue. Transition's coming up in a little bit. They're both at about 100 lines, which is cool. Don't know if you ever got to 100 lines before, but it's pretty neat. You get a card from the president slash prime minister slash monarch, depending on what kind of state you live in. State minister, exactly. Xeno, little bit of suffering going on at the time just before transition. Not quite the transition, but it is nearly. And now it is. 482 transition, 488 transition, I don't know, something like that. Somalians transitioned at like 580 though, which is more. Tetris for Xeno, up to 540. Somalian at 591. Now 616. Yeah. Oh, Xeno, no! 545. Couple hangs of those square pieces and, done. GG. You sleep. I slept, I think, says Colin. Yep. Good plan. I can't do that yet. Right, let's report this match, because Somalian did successfully do a win. A 3-1 victory.